This tutorial will teach you the basics of playing Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. Please note that you can press Start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. Your screen consists of two sections, the gameplay view and the minimap in the lower right corner. Use the left analog stick to scroll your gameplay view to the highlighted area in the minimap. Well done. For faster movement to distant areas, you can use the right analog stick to activate your minimap cursor. When the cursor is in the highlighted area, press X to jump there. Good. Now move your camera so that the cursor is directly... Notice that some information about this unit appears in the lower left of the screen, like its name and health. To select this Marine, press X.
Reporting in!
Excellent. Notice that the selected Marine has a status bar underneath his feet, whereas the others do not. Now press and hold the X button, and a selection circle will grow out from your cursor. Let go of the X button. Okay, now you've selected a group of Marines. Now try pressing the circle button to order them to move. Go ahead and move the Marines to the highlighted area east of your position. Well done. Now with your Marine selected, move your camera cursor over the nearby alien. When the cursor is over the alien, press the circle button to attack it. You have now learned the basics of Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. Practice your skills by eliminating the rest of the aliens to complete the tutorial. This tutorial will teach you advanced techniques for Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. Please note that you can press Start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. Let's start with advanced selection. Double-tap the X button on an alien drone. Notice the game selects all units on screen of the same type. Now, to add individual units to your existing selection, hold down the L1 button and press X on the unit you want to add. Perfect. Standard unit movement is covered in the basic tutorial. Now let's look at attack move. This command tells your units to attack any enemies they come across while moving. An area has been marked on your minimap. Attack move your aliens to this area by holding down the L1 button and pressing circle at the marked position. Note that you can do this either in the gameplay view or on the minimap. Attack move is useful for exploring and advancing into combat. Standard move is good for quick traversal or retreats. Now let's go over the attitude settings. Select this alien, then press and hold the R2 button to bring up the commands menu. Good. Continue holding the R2 button to keep the commands menu on screen and press the up directional button to put the alien in aggressive mode. Aggressive mode means the unit will attack and pursue enemies on sight. Note that benign creatures such as wildlife and civilians are not considered enemies and therefore are never automatically attacked. Now, press the right directional button to go into defensive mode. Defensive mode means the unit will attack enemies on sight, but not pursue them should they get out of range. Now press the down directional button to put the unit in stand ground. Stand ground means the unit will only attack enemies that actually approach it, never budging from its position. Now press the left directional button to enter the attack mode. No attack mode simply means the unit should never attack anything unless you specifically tell it to. You can set individual units or entire groups to any of these attitude settings. Now, let's move on to waypoints. Waypoints allow you to create a specific path for your units to follow, which can be useful for avoiding dangerous areas. Select the alien and hold down the R2 button to activate the command. While it's active, use the circle button to create 3 waypoints for your alien to follow. Well done. Now let's go over camera go-to buttons. These buttons help you quickly move the camera to important events or special units. A battle is started in the southern area of the map. Notice that the mini-map marks this battle and a warning is given. Press the triangle button to have the camera immediately go to this event. To the most recent event. There's a second go-to button that will center your camera on your base unit. In the case of the aliens, this would be the Queen. For Marines, it would cycle through available commtech Marines. And for Predators, it would cycle through available shrines. Press the square button now to have the camera move to the Queen. The last thing to go over is unit grouping. Select one or more of the units on your screen, then hold down the L2 button and press any one of the 4 directional buttons. Good. You've just assigned these units to a directional button. Now deselect the units and try to select them again simply by pressing the same directional button you assigned them to. Notice the same group of units was automatically selected for you. You can assign up to 4 groups, 1 for each directional button. This concludes the advanced tutorial. Press X to exit the level. This tutorial will teach you specific information about playing as the Colonial Marines. Please note that you can press Start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. On the screen is a commtech, the Marines' base of operations. He is vitally important since he's used for ordering new units and repairing things. Next to him is a landing beacon. When the commtech calls in an order, the dropship will land at the closest landing beacon to the commtech. Select the commtech now.
Standing by!
Notice when the commtech is selected, an icon of a dropship appears to the left of the minimap. This is a special ability icon, and any unit that has such an ability will have an icon shown here. In the case of the commtech, his special ability is an ordering menu that lets you order and upgrade Marines and equipment. Special abilities are accessed with the R1 button. Press it now. This is the dropship menu, where you can order troops, equipment, and upgrades. Let's start by ordering some infantry Marines. Use the directional buttons to highlight the infantry listing and then press X. Note you can press it a few times. Up to 6 Marines can be loaded on any one dropship. Also note that detailed information about the unit is displayed at the bottom of the screen and in the portrait view on the right. When you have a few in the queue, press square to confirm your order. Good. After confirming your order, a dropship is dispatched to the planet with your new troops aboard. There is a timer at the bottom of the screen that shows their ETA. The dropship will always land at the closest landing beacon to the commtech Marine that was used to place the order. Each Marine you order counts towards your population cap, which is represented in the lower left corner of the screen. You cannot exceed this cap. You will notice on the dropship menu that although most units count as 1 for population, some count as more. Now, let's purchase an upgrade. Select your commtech again and activate the dropship menu.
Standing by!
Upgrades become available throughout the campaign, and you can use them to enhance your units in very powerful ways. Notice there is a small upgrade button next to the infantry button. Use the directional buttons to highlight it. Notice a description of the upgrade appears at the bottom of the screen. Visual and statistical changes in the upgraded unit can also be seen in the portrait image on the right. Press X to purchase it. Very good. This will immediately upgrade your current infantry and any new infantry you order during this mission. Exit the ordering menu now. All these troops and upgrades need to be paid for, so let's go over how Marines get funding. Select your commtech and move him north to the area marked on your minimap.
Reporting in! Copy that! Copy that! Copy that! Standing by! Roger that!
Good. You found the Atmo. This is a micro-atmosphere processor, one of many scattered about the planet. Problem is, they've fallen into disrepair, but that's where you come in. Your commtech. Each Atmo that you activate will generate a steady flow of income for a few minutes. You'd be wise to defend these devices during that time. So, let's move a sentry gun into position near this Atmo. Due south of you is a synthetic engineer and a sentry gun. Scroll your camera there and select the synthetic.
Yes.
Synthetics carry a motion tracker that allows them to detect enemy units before they're visible. They can also be used to move certain objects around the map, such as sentry guns.
Understood.
With the synthetic selected, instruct him to pick up the sentry gun by placing your cursor over it and pressing circle. Well done.
Understood.
The synthetics can be used to pick up and move sentry guns, as well as special items you'll come across during your missions.
Understood.
Move the synthetic back to the Atmo, which has been marked on your minimap, and deploy
Understood.
the sentry gun by pressing the R1 button.
Yes. Understood.
Excellent. Now your Atmo has some defense. Let's move on to healing. Scroll to the area marked on your minimap and select the medic.
Awaiting orders. What do you got? I'll take
Good.
care of it.
Next to the medic is an injured sniper. With the medic still selected, place your cursor over her and press circle to heal her. Heal the sniper to full health to complete the tutorial. Medics will also automatically start to heal units that are damaged if they're nearby them. This tutorial will teach you specific information about playing as the Predators. Please note that you can press start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. This is the Predator Shrine. It is the base of operations for any Predator hunt. Select the shrine now. Notice when the shrine is selected, an icon appears just left of the minimap. This is a special ability icon, and any unit that has such an ability will have an icon shown here. The Shrine's special ability is an ordering menu that lets you request and upgrade new Predators and equipment. Special abilities are accessed with the R1 button. Press it. This is the Shrine menu. Here you can order and upgrade all the various Predator units. You can also get detailed information on each type of unit and their upgrades. For this tutorial, we have limited your choices. Let's start by ordering a few Brawler Predators. Use the directional buttons to highlight the Brawler listing and then press X. Note you can order up to 6 items at a time. When you have a few Brawlers in the queue, press square to confirm your order. Good. After confirming your order, the Predators will be dropped inside special pods to the planet from an orbiting support ship. They will land as close to the shrine as possible. Also note that each Predator you order counts towards your population cap, which is represented in the lower left corner of the screen. You cannot exceed this cap. You'll notice on the Shrine menu that although most units count as 1 for population, some count as more. Now, Let's purchase an upgrade. Select the shrine again and activate the ordering menu. Upgrades become available throughout the camp. Very good. This will immediately upgrade your current brawlers and any new ones you order during this mission. Exit the ordering menu now by one of the devices you'll be able to order during the campaign is a pred gun. There's one near your shrine. Select it now. This is a pred gun, an autonomous mobile defense gun. Currently, it is in mobile mode, and you may notice that it can be moved around like a normal unit. However, pred guns cannot fire when they're in mobile mode. To be able to fire, they must first be deployed. This is done by accessing its special ability with the R1 button. You may have noticed when you ordered things from the shrine menu that the number just left of the minimap decreased. This number represents your current honor points, a sort of currency for predators, which is used to pay for new units and upgrades. Additional honor points are awarded by successfully eliminating enemies and by gathering trophy skulls. Let's go over how to earn more honor points. Scroll to the area marked. Now, attack the Marine standing just east of you. Notice that when the Marine died, your honor point counter increased. This is a bounty, paid out in varying amounts depending on how threatening the prey is. Now, you've now received an additional for collecting the skull. Taking the time to gather skulls can greatly supplement your income. Now, for the purposes of demonstration, we will create a few extra corpses here. With your predator still selected, hold down the R2 button and press triangle. Excellent. Notice how your predator automatically counts all the nearby skulls. Using this method, you can quickly gather multiple skulls after a large battle, especially if you issue the command to multiple predators. Let's move on to cloaking now. Predators have the special ability to cloak themselves, allowing them to approach enemies undetected. Keep this predator selected and press the R1 button to activate his cloaking. Cloaking provides your predators with some immunity to visual detection, but it's not foolproof. Doing things that call attention to you, such as attacking an enemy, will reduce the cloak's effectiveness. And there are some units that carry detection devices or have abilities that will completely defeat cloaking. Use your cloaking ability to ambush the Marines with the minimap. Good. Predators cannot stay cloaked indefinitely, as the cloaking field drains the predator's energy. Center your cursor over the predator, and his energy meter in the lower left has depleted. If it is not being consumed, energy will slowly replenish over time, but this may take a while. A quicker way to recharge is to stand near your shrine. Move this predator back to the shrine now. Notice while standing next to the shrine, an aura appears around the predator while his energy is replenished. Keep him next to the shrine until his energy is full again. Notice while standing next to the shrine, an aura appears around the predator while his energy is replenished. Keep him next to the shrine until his energy is full again. Your predator was also injured in that battle. Luckily, all predators carry a metacomp, allowing them to heal themselves. To do this, the metacomp consumes substantial amounts of energy. With your predator selected, press and hold the L1 button, then press the R1 button to access his healing ability. Now, we'll go over vision modes. Vision modes provide your predators with the ability to detect things beyond their normal visual range. First, we need to purchase one of the 3 vision mode upgrades. Select the shrine and activate the ordering menu. In the Vision Mode section, select the Thermal Vision Mode and purchase it. Good. Now exit. Thermal vision allows you to see humans and wildlife before they've entered your normal visual range. Scroll to the area marked on your map to see an example of this. Look around the area just beyond this unit's visual radius. Notice there are some humans marked with a thermal aura that you otherwise would not be able to see. Vision modes can be a useful exploration tool and can also provide early warning of approaching enemies. This concludes the Predator tutorial. This tutorial will teach you specific information about playing as the aliens. Please note that you can press Start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. Let's start by going over the alien life cycle, the process by which new aliens are created. It begins with an alien egg, like this one. Select the egg to begin. Each egg contains the most basic form of alien, the facehugger. Facehuggers will emerge automatically from eggs when a potential host is nearby, but you can also hatch them manually by pressing the R1 button. Press it now. A facehugger is emerged from the hatched egg. Facehuggers are vulnerable and cannot survive for long when moving outside the hive space. Select the facehugger now and move it to the area marked on your minimap. The facehugger automatically attached itself to a nearby host. The chestburster quickly emerges. They are extremely vulnerable, but quickly go into cocoon form. The life cycle is now complete and has resulted in an adult alien. In this case, different hosts will create different aliens. You also earned. The first step in creating a queen is to change an egg to a Praetorian egg. Select this egg now. To change this egg into a Praetorian egg, press and hold the L1 button, then press. Good. Keep in mind that changing an egg costs infestation points. Infestation points are acquired by defeating and impregnating enemies. Now, hatch the egg by pressing the R1 button. Notice that this egg produces a Praetorian facehugger. Instruct it to attack the creature marked on your minimap. Although the two life cycle processes are similar, a Praetorian alien always results when you start with a Praetorian alien, regardless of what kind of host you impregnate. Transforming a Praetorian into a queen is a special ability, accessed with the R1 button. Press it now. Now the hive has a queen. Note that while you can have numerous Praetorians in other areas, you may only have one queen at a time. To produce more eggs, select your queen, press and hold the L1 button, and press the R1 button. Good. The queen has created an egg sac. When the queen is attached to her egg sac, she will continuously lay eggs provided you make room for them. Also note that the eggs she lays will retain whatever attitude setting the queen is in. The queen can also be used to provide upgraded abilities to the other aliens. To access the upgrade menu, select the queen and press the R1 button. This is the alien upgrade menu. Select the upgrade button to the right of the queen's entry. Notice that a description of the upgrade appears at the bottom of the screen. Visual and statistical changes in the upgraded unit can also be seen in the portrait image on the right. Press X to acquire the upgrade. The landscape around your queen has been covered with hive space. This material provides healing to your aliens as they stand on it, and also provides line of sight, allowing you to see what's on it without needing aliens nearby. To extend this hive space, you need to create hive nodes. Hive nodes are created by alien drones. Select this alien drone now and create some. With the drone selected, pressing the R1 button will create hive nodes. Create 3 nodes to continue. Lastly, we'll go over the gathering of hosts. Earlier, we ejected a facehugger from an egg and moved it to a host. The potential problem with doing this is that facehuggers are very vulnerable and cannot travel long distances away from hive space. There's a few hosts here. Let's bring them back to the eggs your queen has laid. This can be done one at a time, but it's easier to use the gather command. Hold down R2. Now keep it held down and press the triangle button. Good. Now your drone will move any hosts from this area to where your second gather point was placed. Note that as a shortcut, you can also issue the gather command on live hosts, and your aliens will automatically defeat them before going through the gather process.